What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today we're over here in the Obsidian Sanctum. I'm going to show you guys how I farm Borean Leather. Now, I did one video about this like easily over 6 months ago, and I didn't really showcase this specific strategy very well, and so I wanted to kind of do a specific video on this itself. And so what I'm doing in here is I'm on 10-man normal, and obviously you can do this on 25-man, but there's no real reason to. And I tag Sartharion, and what happens here in the Obsidian Sanctum, which is really awesome, is that all of the trash aggroes as soon as you hit Sartharion. And so what you want to do here, obviously, is hit him while the trash is up, and then AoE down all the trash, and then reset the boss. Now, you can reset the boss in a couple of different ways. Rogue is the best class to do this on, and that's why I'm on my Rogue. But it's easy to do it on a Shadow Priest and also on a Hunter. Other than that, if you don't really have one of those classes, you can always just run out of the instance and reset him. And what this is really going to let you do is you're going to get a lot of different. There you go. See, I just hit. What is that spell that I have? Vanish? Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, so what's really good about this, obviously, is that for one, all the mobs are clumped up, and so this is really not going to take you very long. I'm going to do 3 runs in this time, and I sped up a lot of it. I'm speeding it up right now, obviously. And other than that, like before I sped it up, it was about, I think like almost 10 minutes. And also that includes like some auction house stuff that I'm going to show you guys too. And so the best thing here about this, as I said, is that all the mobs are clumped up, and you can skin all of them for Borean Leather. Sometimes you'll get these Icy Dragonscales. Sometimes you get more, sometimes you get less. The Borean Leather sells for about 50 gold a stack, and the Icy Dragonscales sell for about, I'm trying to remember, like 40 gold a stack. And so, you're not really going to make a whole lot of money here. The main reason I'm showing this is because it's a very fast way to, get Borean Leather, period. Now, another option here, obviously, is doing the Oculus, but this also is going to give you a couple of other things, like with Frostweave Cloth and everything else. And so it's also like a little bit quicker in terms of the runs, because you can just run through here and aggro everything and AoE it down. And it's also pretty cool to do too. And so I would say this is probably like one of the most efficient ways to farm Borean Leather. As I said before, the Oculus is also a really good place, but I just don't really think it's quite as good as this, just because of the rate of respawns and all that. Or not really respawns, but I guess like resets that you can do. And you want to be careful here and not die. Like right here, as you can see, I get very, very low health. And if you are a rogue, you can Cloak of Shadows, the debuff. The big guys will put a debuff on you. I think it's like Curse of Mending. And whenever you hit something, you have a chance of healing whatever you're hitting. And so it's real simple. You just you Cloak of Shadows and take that off. And so, as I said before, like I got about 30 Borean Leather per run. Sometimes it was like 25 to 40, honestly, and sometimes I got a little bit more on top of some like Icy Dragonscales and stuff like that. And so compared to, I guess you could say, Oculus, this is probably, I'd say, 15% better. And so if you have really good gear, and also Borean Leather can be really expensive on the auction house, because not a lot of people there aren't really a lot of very easy farming spots for Borean Leather outside of like Oculus and some other stuff. And so people might not really have it on the auction house a whole lot. And if you're trying to level leatherworking, it can be a real pain in the ass to do if you don't really, if you have to farm all this stuff yourself. Like I remember I did that myself, and it didn't really take me too long. This is the strat that I use. I think I also did, I alternated between like this and Oculus whenever I'd get bored of one or the other. But as you can see, as long as you don't kill Sartharion, and Sartharion has 3 million health, and so you'd really kind of have to try to kill him. Now, whenever Warlords of Draenor comes out, this might be a little bit better to do on 25-man, just to make sure that you don't accidentally kill too much stuff, basically. But I'm not really entirely sure yet. But either way, the trash should also be extremely easy to kill. And so, as I said before, the big guys, the Guardians, they can stun you. And so you kind of want to be aware of that, and you can human trinket out of it. And you want to pop like some sort of defensive cooldown whenever they're all attacking you, and just pop all of your like AoE cooldowns. Because as soon as you reset the boss, he's a Wrath of the Lich King boss, and if you guys don't know, all bosses from Wrath of the Lich King and I guess like above that they have this thing where whenever you end combat with them, a lot of your cooldowns reset. And so if you have long cooldowns, they will reset. And so as you can see here, I just vanished, and my cooldown on I don't know if I did use preparation there or not, but I think in another clip I had used preparation, and it had reset my my preparation cooldown. And so that is something to be aware of. Other than that, there's not really too much else I really have to say about this. After I do this run, I'm going to kind of show you guys on the option house what I'm getting for these items. And so again, this is just kind of like a cool thing to do. I wouldn't really say you can make a whole lot of gold off of this unless your server just has a really bad skinning economy. I don't really know why it would or anything like that, but that is an option. So if you do have a really shitty skinning economy, you definitely might want to go ahead and try and, I guess, like use this strategy, I guess you could say, or farming method, whatever. And that's the amount of leather I got. So I think I'll probably end up with probably like that much plus another stack. And so about 140. And that took me about, just trying to think, like 15 minutes probably. And so it's very easy to farm leather for leveling up leatherworking this way, especially if you don't want to buy it, or as I said before, if buying it is not an option. And so again, the top two items that you're going to get here are obviously Borean Leather, which is what you're mostly here for, and secondary thing is the Icy Scales, and the only real thing you need those for is to sell them. And so as you can see there, they're worth 2 gold. And so they're not really worth a whole lot of money, about like 1 or 2 gold each. And Borean Leather is worth just a little bit more. As you can see there, it's about 2 gold each. So hopefully this helped you guys. I kind of wanted to make this quick guide and just show you guys because as y'all know, I like AoEing stuff down and AoE farming stuff. And so whenever I have an option to do that, I definitely want to show everybody. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got. So thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.